revitalizing your soul through the inspired word of Ellen G. White, inspired by God. This is your daily manna coming to you from Eden's Nutritious Streets. Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospereth. For January 26, 2025. This reading is taken from Healthful Living by Ellen G. White, Chapter 21, Influence of Dress Upon the Body. Tight clothing. Dress reform includes every article of dress upon the person. It lifts the weight from the hips by suspending the skirts from the shoulders. It removes the tight corsets which compress the lungs, the stomach, and other internal organs and induce curvature of the spine and an almost countless strain of disease. Dress reform proper provides for the protection and development of every part of the body. Woman's dress should be arranged so loosely upon the person, about the waist, that she can breathe without the least obstruction. Her arms should be left perfectly free, that she may raise them above her head with ease. The compression of the waist by tight lacing prevents the waste matter from being thrown off through its natural channels. The most important of these is the lungs. If the lungs are cramped, they cannot develop, but their capacity will be diminished, making it impossible to take a sufficient inspiration of air. The compression of the waist weakens the muscle of the respiratory organs. It hinders the process of digestion. The heart, liver, lungs, spleen, and stomach are crowded into a small compass, not allowing room for the healthful action of these organs. The dress should fit easily, obstructing neither the circulation of the blood nor a free, full, natural respiration. Our Creator made no mistake in fashioning the human body. He gave appropriate space for the free action of every organ and formed us in such a way that every muscle could come into play without trespassing upon the function of any other muscle. Lacing causes displacements, and this form of disease is increasing with each successive generation. Many have become lifelong invalids through their compliance with the demands of fashion. Displacements and deformities, cancers, and other terrible diseases are among the evil resulting from fashionable dress. Half the disease of women are caused by unhealthy dress. Heavy skirts. The hips are not formed to wear heavy weights. The heavy skirts worn by women, their weight dragging down upon the hips, have been the cause of various diseases which are not easily cured, because the sufferer seems to be ignorant of the cause which has produced them, and they continue to violate the laws of their being by girding the waist and wearing heavy skirts until they are made lifelong invalids. This heavy weight pressing upon the bowels drags them downward and causes weakness of the stomach and a feeling of lassitude, which leads the sufferer to incline forward. This tends further to cramp the lungs and prevent their proper action. Blood becomes impure, the pores of the skin fail in their office, shallowness and disease result, and beauty and health are gone. Every woman who values health should avoid hanging any weight upon the hips. Female form should not be compressed in the least with corsets and whalebones. The dress should be perfectly easy that the lungs and heart may have healthy action. The dress should reach somewhat below the top of the boot, but should be short enough to clear the fifth of the sidewalk and street without being raised by the hand. A still shorter dress than this would be proper convenient and helpful for females when doing their housework, and especially for those women who are obliged to perform more or less out of door labor. With this style of dress, one light skirt, or at most two, are all that is necessary, and these should be buttoned onto the waist or suspended with straps. When the extremities, which are remote from the vital organs, are not properly clad, the blood is driven to the head, causing headache or nosebleed, or there is a sense of fullness about the chest, producing cough or palpitation of the heart, on account of too much blood in that locality, or the stomach has too much blood, causing indigestion. Females should close their limbs as thoroughly as the males. This may be done by wearing lined pants gathered into a band and fastened about the ankle or made full and tapering at the bottom, and these should come down long enough to meet the shoe. The limbs and ankles thus closed are protected against a current of air. If the limbs and feet are kept comfortable with warm clothing, the circulation will be equalized and the blood will remain healthy and pure because it is not chilled or hindered in its natural passage through the system. I therefore beseech you to be hearers as well as doers of the Word of God and the inspirational pen of Ellen G. White. Be sure to listen tomorrow for another Daily Manna coming to you from Eden's Nutritious Street. Thank you for listening. That thou mayest prosper